welcome back. This is the Thunderwolf Report. I'm Alberto Correa, and I'm here with two local hip-hop artists. They go by the name of NATO and Zed. How are you guys doing today?
Good, thanks. How you doing, Alberto?
I'm doing all right. So tell me a little bit about your music.
Well, actually, me and NATO, we make up the group known as Made Up Minds, and we're under Founded Records, which is basically a collective of Southern Colorado, mostly hip-hop artists, as well as other artists, not necessarily stationed in Colorado, all across the nation. Even in Canada, we have some people.
Okay. Tell me about the style of your music.
Really, it brings in like the traditional hip-hop sound, but with a lot of what we've learned over the years as far as music goes and hip-hop goes, and we're just trying to bring a little new sound to it with all the good vibes of the old school, you know?
All right. Can you guys tell me a little bit about Founded Records? What is that all about?
Yeah, well, Founded Records is basically a collective of different artists, mostly here in Southern Colorado, but not limited to. We have artists in California as well as the East Coast as well as in Canada. But what it is basically a couple years ago, I started Founded Records in hopes to have a place for people to come together, because I didn't feel there was anywhere where an artist could go and really get their message and their music out, and as well as have a group or a collective to help back and push that. You know, especially here in Southern Colorado, it's really hard to do your own thing musically, but that's why I started Founded Records, so other artists of like mine could come together and kind of work together as a movement to push their music out and do as much as they can, you know, being stuck here in Southern Colorado, here in Pueblo or wherever that may be, you know.
All right. So tell me a little bit about Made Up Minds and how that plays a role in what you guys are doing.
Well, actually, Made Up Minds is a new group under Founded Records, and it consists of me and NATO, and he does most of the production for it, and then together we do all the lyrics and whatnot, cuts, and, you know, everything that plays into the album as a whole. We're working on our debut album called Moving Forward, and right now we're just trying to focus on really putting out a quality album that really has a message and reaches people. And this summer we're hoping to take our act, or, you know, on the road, do a little tour, just you know, up and down the Front Range, close to home, 500-mile range. But we really want to get our music out there and stuff. And Made Up Minds right now is kind of like our new focus and the new group that we're hoping to do some big things with.
All right. And now something I've always wondered about, and I'm sure the audience has some questions about. I always want to know, like, when somebody's about to write a song, like when you guys are about to write a song, how does that come about? What do you guys do? Is there something that you do before you start, you know, laying the beats down, laying down the lyrics? How does that start out?
Really, it all depends on like how the beat comes together or whatever, but usually it is a beat that we work with, and then
usually the start is NATO with the beat. He starts with the beat.
Yeah, like and then Zach will go through and lay some lyrics down, or either way, I might write first, he might write first, we might write together, depending on what we're trying to do with the track, really. But
yeah, usually he'll come up with a beat, and together we'll conceptualize the track and decide what we want to do with this track and what the message we're trying to purvey is. And together, either, you know, we'll do our, like, write on our own, or together we'll come up with something and start writing together. And usually just all comes together, like most things in life, you know, it just all comes together.
So before we get to hear you guys' music, I want to know where people can reach you at, maybe if they want to collaborate with you or do work on something with you guys.
Go to www.foundedrecords.com, and that's FOUNDED records, RECORDS.com. And from there, you can link to a page from every artist under Founded Records, and that's Audio Input, The Verbal Remedy, Made Up Minds, as well as many other artists under Founded Records. And then from there, you can listen to music all day.
Well, there you have it. That was NATO and Zet with Made Up Minds. Now we're going to get to hear a little bit of their music and see what they're all about.
Made Up Minds, NATO and Zet. Made up minds. Make up yours. I made up mine. It's called living good. Yes, you probably should. From the burbs to the hood, we're all trying to live good. If you could, you would. Those who already do must have life well understood. It's living good, not just trying to get by. Put the passion aside. It's the passion aside and enjoying your life just along for the ride. So take it in stride. When it comes to living good, we should all start tonight just getting by or living good. Take the ladder, not the usual chatter or banter. Here there's no illusion to grandeur, just a new life standard. Walking through life with candor and a can-do attitude. Canditude, I'll always know where I'm at, like longitude and latitude. Some people really listen, the rest tell me can it do. So I took the fortitude, bottled it up, and brought it forth to you. Now swallow it up, listeners digest. I'll try my best to pass life's tests and live life righteous. Yes, I might just